Hello, everybody. Welcome back to. And today, we're going back in. And guess what we're doing? We're writing another poem. Who could have guessed? Okay. Let's see here. Smile. Depression. Heartbeat. Philosophy. Grief. Anxiety. Swimsuit. Waterfall. Forgive. Disoriented. Skirt. Alone. Graveyard. Cry. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable out here over the past couple days. Enter the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Kraus. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? It's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down, lets its contents on this. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening. Her face is in her books as always. Wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri? Go across to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Frankly, after pulling a mischievous something like that, suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. To absorb into my book. Like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, sorry. Guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Suri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Suri. Out of nowhere, something smacks Suri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yeah. Ow. What was that? Huh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Suri gloats around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Aha. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Suri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Yeah. We're going through a lot over just one cookie. It's a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Suri gets out of her seat and goes behind and wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie's sewing in. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Suri off her. Suri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, can you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful of Suri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Suri? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. More desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind. I'll help you up anyway. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. Always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, won't let you down, Kraus. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Just leave out Suri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuke will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Suri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuke disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. It's a glimpse of the cover of her book. It's like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, it seems to be on the first few. She seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. It only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. Or the sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear that. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. And I'm just looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? It makes it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Krause? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goal or their own philosophy that they believe in. Suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. Kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Sorry if I end up saying something strange. Stop me if I start talking too much. I don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Moments ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. It's fine. I sit here, right? Someone to the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. Something I'm not very used to. Just reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not a particular bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead of using my right hand to hold the book open, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and four fingers. The same with my right arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, huddled even closer together than before, it's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I got a bit distracted for a second. So Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. We're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Continue reading. No longer ask me if I'm ready to turn the page. Just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Reading the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as if she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. Also, second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I see into your head or anything. They're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but crowds. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we shared today's poem with each other. Have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. I released her hand from the book and causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I don't have too much of a preference either way. I guess I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'd be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back in my bag. Ooh, I like this one, Kalos. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Kraus. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. I made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then. Very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Sure, that's exactly how it works. And again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? So sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? It's the word I'm looking for. Bittersweet. Yeah. Things that happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, sorry. Well, I like happy the most. Sometimes when you have little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give that rain cloud a little hug. Make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, girls. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I puff off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine are rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Decide with my thumb and forefinger. Pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. In a bottle to keep it safe. I put a bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts in a bottle on a row. Collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle's a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Bill. Night after night, more dreams from. Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write all this? Of course I did. I told you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever. Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Point it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna go keep writing until I die. Get ahead of yourself. I've had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. This is one of those times. seeing the passion in your eyes makes hard for me to be pessimistic. Alrighty. Alrighty, guys.